With the crypto market down 66% from its all-time high, the big question everyone wants to know is now the best time to be buying crypto? And has the crypto market bottomed? Will we see another 50% drop? Or will we never see new all-time highs again? Very important questions which we'll aim to get answers for. And in this video, we're going to take a look at 3 key charts and see what insights they reveal. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. Always appreciated. Okay, first up, chart number 1 has historically been a very good predictor of market bottoms. I am, of course, talking about the 200-week moving average. And so, first up, we have this 200-week moving average. And the great thing about this chart is that it's a real big picture chart, going all the way back to 2011. And because it's a log chart, you get to see the big moves in every cycle. But as you can see, this 200-week moving average has been great at spotting the crypto bottoms. And so far, it's pretty much got it right every single time. And here we are right now. Now, it did break below briefly, but it's now gone back above this $22,000 mark. And historically, when it's done that, we've had moves of over 200%. But today's economy is different, so obviously that's not guaranteed. Now, the other technical indicator that I really like is the 200-day moving average, made famous by the billionaire trader Paul Tudor Jones. And together with the 50-day, this is what's used when we get these golden crosses and death crosses. But for me, the 200-day is way more important as it signals changes in trends. And for me, yes, we've had this rally in crypto since June, but until we pass this $33,000 Bitcoin mark, this is when I'd be way more convinced that we're back in a bull market. Just an FYI. So going back to the 200-week moving average, I would say that this shows that right now, historically, is a great time to buy. Next up, we have the RSI. And this is Bitcoin's Relative Strength Index. And this technical indicator has been used, it goes back to the 1970s. And basically it shows investors when everything is overbought or oversold, when things are overvalued and things are undervalued. And again, this is a very good big picture chart going back all the way to 2010. And you'll see the range goes from up to 100, and it very rarely comes down to this 45 reading. Now, interestingly, in this last big crash of the last 6 months, it has set a new all-time low, suggesting that Bitcoin and crypto is massively oversold. And yes, we've had a little bounce back, but I think again, this very clearly points out that right now it would be a great time to build your exposure. And the final chart we'll look at is a logarithmic regression. And so here we have a version of logarithmic regression, which is kind of a flip of an exponential chart. So where an exponential chart starts slowly and then builds up speed towards the end, this is kind of the opposite, where at the beginning, this is the maximum growth, and then over time, it slows down. And we have this central band which shows fair value, and then you've got standard deviations up and down. And again, another great big picture chart, and it shows again that very rarely does Bitcoin get down to this lower band, which has been classed as basically a fire sale. And again, we broke into these levels, it's pulled back a little bit, but it's still right now in this bottom band, again suggesting that it's massively oversold and now would be a great time to buy. And so what conclusions can we draw from the data? Well, I would say that these charts are all saying that now is a great time to be building exposure to crypto. All these charts are saying that we are massively oversold, and typically this only happens about every 4 years, correlating to the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. Now, the crazy thing for anyone just getting started in crypto, you would be buying at prices better than some very prolific investors, including Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, and the vast majority of people in crypto. And I think that alone shows that now is a very rare time to buy. Now, time to wrap up with a couple of final thoughts. Now, even though these say that now is a great time to buy, because the economy is still very unstable, Bitcoin can still drop 50% and altcoins much more. And such is the nature of investing in a highly volatile asset class. So the true answer to the question, is now the best time to buy in crypto? I would say, as always, it comes down to your risk tolerance and your time frame. With a 1 year plus time frame, and if you're happy to just ride out any crashes along the way, or simply dollar cost average down, then this will massively reduce your risk of loss. However, if you're trying to trade the market, if you're trying to catch the exact bottom and maybe buy and sell regularly, then this is a very difficult game to play. And just note that most traders do lose money, so be careful. I myself have been dollar cost averaging during the crashes, starting at a 40,000k Bitcoin, then again at 27,000, then again at 23,000. Next buy will be 13,000 and then sub 10 if it ever gets there. I prefer to hope for the best, but always plan for the worst. When it comes to the bottom, it just feels to me that a 6-month downturn, even though we've had some big crashes, is not enough for a true crypto winter. It has to get to a point where most people hate crypto, they think it's going to zero, and then I think a true bottom would be in. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and it really does come down to risk tolerance and time frame, which is why it's going to be different for everybody. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.